Hey Wastelanders, this is Scary from The Last Ranger. So I'm going to talk about my 3 knives if I ever lost them, destroyed them. I would have to get another. I just somehow lost them. They were stolen. I destroyed them. They were magically disappeared in a move. I would replace them immediately. And I have a couple knives that I just got, my grill knife. This is the Buck 591. I mean, I haven't had it long enough, so I don't know if I would replace it. But offhand, I probably wouldn't replace it because, you know, I haven't had it long enough. And I talk a lot about dagger knives, and I love dagger knives, but I wouldn't include a dagger knife that I would have to replace. I own 4 dagger knives, and 3 of them look exactly the same. They're like a different opening. They're basically a different blade shape with the same handle shape. So in theory, I really like this dagger knife, but I'm not going to count it. So viewed as probably a runner-up. These 2 knives, the Dika, it's a runner-up too. I have the Gen 1 Dika, and you know, I find it funny that everybody like fucking gets upset about these 2 body screws. Who the fuck cares? This knife is, I mean, they get upset about a deep carry pocket clip. I find this, the original Dika is fine. This is, they have 20 CV steel, and they're fine. I really love the Dika. But these aren't my, these won't get replaced if I lose them, because I don't think I carry them as much as the 3 knives I'm about to show you. So these were probably my runner-ups. So anyway, oh, I have one more runner-up. I carry this fucking knife like all the time. Basically, mostly the green one. This is the Kiwi CV, or the Civivi Kiwi. And yeah, I really like this knife. This is like if I'm going to carry 3 knives, I usually carry this one, some other knife, my main knife, and I always have the 308, the Race Bait 308 in my bag. So anyway, so this, if I lost this or it got stolen, I wouldn't replace it. But I still like this knife. I still like these knives. Anyway, let's address the first one. As you know, I like the SOG Terminus. I love it so much. I have 3 of them, and I really want a 4th one, but I'm trying to control myself and not get a 4th one. So if I lost this knife, it would be number 1 on my to-do list to replace it. And especially, I'm very disappointed in this fucking clip, this deep carry clip. It's so plain Jane, it's so shitty. I always liked this fancy one, but I think these clips are going bye-bye. There's no more get this clips. Anyway, I like this one in the D2 the most. This is an S35VN, I think S35VN, yeah. But I carry this less and less. It's okay, but I like this red, and I like this one. But my second runner-up was not my second runner-up as in 3 knives, but my second runner-up is in carrying the SOG is got to be this brass one. I really like this brass one with the carbon fiber liners. It feels so good in my hand. And if you can see, I cleaned all that fucking patina off because I'm not a big patina guy, but it started patining, what, I can't say words. It started doing that again, and I stopped cleaning it off. So it's not as, I've cleaned it off twice. So I'm not going to clean it again. I want to see what it looks like when it goes full patina. Probably I'll clean it off. So this would be my first knife, my first choice. And you probably guess, would you guess would be my second choice? If you guess the Phasma, yeah, that would be my second choice. And I still haven't fucking fixed this locking or opening thumb stud shit. So I don't carry this one much. I carry the cheaper version, the D2 version, the $60 or $70 version of the Real Steel Phasma Free. I think it's in D2. Yeah. I find this knife is fucking amazing. I'm every time I just like opening it up and looking at it. It's such a lovely blade shape. I mean, it's just an amazing design. So simplistic and so, the lines are, I'm not good with words. I just like this fucking knife. Yeah. Sorry about the language. I'm in a mood today, so I've had a rough day. I've been angry all day. So this is the second knife I would replace if I lost it. And I would be happy with this D2 cheap version. This version I'm probably going to get rid of if I can't do something about this thumb stud. Anyway, the final knife, and I don't know if you'll be surprised, and I've talked about it in the past. And what knife that you think I couldn't do without? I basically have 8 of them. I can only find 5 because I believe 2 of them are in gun cases. I'm too lazy to pull out, and the other one is I think it's in a bug out bag. So if I remove this from the gun case, or I remove this from the bug out bag, it will never go back in there because I'm too lazy to put it back in there. So I don't drag them out. But I have 5 to show you. So this was my first Kershaw knockout. So my number 1 would be the Kershaw knockout. It's an American-made blade, American-made design. And I always liked it because it was my poor man's, I couldn't afford a ZT at the time. So this was my way of getting close to a ZT without breaking the budget. So this knife, I don't know if it's pretty slicey and it's pretty thin. It probably didn't make the ZT line just because of that, but I always love this. And I love this handle design, or this aluminium, and this particular design in the pattern in this handle. I believe I only have one other knife that has this pattern. And this is so old, they didn't even put the American flag on it. So this is probably an older version. I just love it. I love the steel. I think it's I believe it doesn't have it on there, but it's 14C28N steel. I believe that's the lowest steel that they came out with. And just show you in order. The other 3 I'm not showing. I probably bought these after, but these after this one. But this is the very next one I got. This is a version in LMAX steel. I find this This still is amazing. And I think this is the one I got after this LMAX. This is the snap-on version, and I don't remember if it's it doesn't have the American flag. Yeah, I don't remember what. I think it's on only in the 14C28N. But I got another knife from, I think, Bigfoot USA or some company that they always have runs of Kershaw's, or the Kershaw Knockout. Not necessarily, I don't know if they do now, but it's a logo with a Bigfoot on the cover. I can't remember it. So I picked this one up, and at the time it only came in blue, and I really hate blue, so but I still like the knife. This is one in M390. I remember I have an M390 version. So, and again, this has a flag on it, but I believe the majority of them don't have flags on them. So I don't remember when I picked it up, but I don't really hardly carry these two at all. I mostly carry this one, the bag knives, and the final one. This is in carbon fiber. I actually carry this one a lot. I think this is an M390, yeah, M390 steel too. So this was a Kershaw Sprint Run. It's probably the lightest knockout. I don't like this carbon fiber. I think it makes it look cheap, but I still like the knife enough. I still love the knife. Let me tell you about this lanyard hole. This lanyard hole is pathetic, Kershaw. If you ever want to release this knife again, give it a decent lanyard hole. I have to use mini paracord to give my beloved knives a dinky fucking lanyard. So anyway, this knife is very lovely. Has a really great stone wash. Again, it's an M390, and it's my lightest. So granted, if I lost a Kershaw, all my Kershaws, I would replace it with even the cheapest Kershaw. But if I had a choice, I would get this again in LMAX. This is my favorite of the knockouts. So I'm not going to keep you because I'm jabbering, and yeah, I've been having a fucked up day. So all right, guys, I just wanted to get my video out, and I hope it meant something to someone. Maybe you'll like be impressed and like, oh, I'm gonna get a Kershaw knockout. I never thought of that. Or SOG Terminus. Or better yet, if you got a Phasma free, you could get to bask in this loveliness, which I like to look at. So take care, Wastelanders, and I hope you're having a great weekend. Laying in the bed, and I just tested, and then I just went to all the channels that are on the 1K under 1K wall, and I saw their latest post, and some were 6 months, some were 4 months, some were 3 months. There's a whole list of those channels that have just, I think, given up, or they just got so busy they don't make videos anymore. So I'm going to continue supporting those channels, but I may adjust the under 1K wall and take those channels logos off of it, and maybe try to help other channels that are starting out and replace the old with the new. And I'm going to start, not this video, the next video I do, I'm going to start focusing in on one channel or two channels and really push these one or two channels. There's so many little guys that are like myself, but I'm a little bit bigger than them. I'm over the 1K wall, but there's so many other channels that are under the 1K wall that I find enjoyable. Sorry to get off topic. I'll probably post this at the end, my rant.